Hi, welcome to this video on my TXT discovery robot. Last time I did some attempts to copy images from the camera to the laptop. In the meantime I found out a few things about the controller, because as I log into the controller using the static IP address, I find this coming up. It is asking for a manual confirmation to establish the contact. So I can do that. Some pressure, and I'm in. But I don't want to do that each time and again, and it turns out that if you set the password for the user, then that manual confirmation is no longer needed. So that is what I'm going to do as well. Then I need to set an RSA key generation, so that images will be copied nicely to the laptop without each time having to give a password. So let's first start with setting a nice password for it. I can do that while I'm logged in. So I'll do so on screen. Well, if you know Linux, the command is passwd and then the username, and then I'll have to find a nice password for it. And of course I have to repeat it. Now it has a new password. I exit, and now I make another contact with it. I have to give the password, and I'm in without having to acknowledge it manually. So that is step 1. Next step is generating the password, generating the RSA stuff, and I will do so with a screencast, because that is a little bit nicer to see. But anyway, the manual confirmation of SSH connection is history for now. And for making the RSA keys for easily copying the images, I don't need to do much if it is alright, because I did it already for the original kernel. This command I already did, the key generation, which means I also did this, copying it to authorized keys, which means I should only have to copy the keys to the proper username and IP address. So that is what I'm going to do now. this the user, then and then the IP address, and this should copy it to the SD card with community kernel. Now I need the brand new password. And it says it has no RSA. That is remarkable. No, that is not remarkable, because I have to go here. And here is that file of authorized keys. So now it should be alright. Ask me for password. And there you go. So now I'm going to check in here. Oh, that's interesting. Let me scroll back. It has a .ssh, so if I do so, it says I can't do that. Ah, okay, not a directory apparently. I thought it was. And there's the key. Alright. Short misunderstanding for me. Which is logical, because this is not a directory, of course. This is just a file name. A directory would have a slash and something else. Okay. Anyway, this is how it should be. Then it is time to make a test run. And for that I'm going to try to not have it run. So I lift everything slightly off the table as usual. Then yes, run it. Fine, camera connected. I love that. And if it doesn't do this, then I need to set the firewall probably. Unless I haven't set the IP address right, which may also be a problem. This takes too long. Let me check for the IP address and username. That is alright. Can easily check this. Yes, this is the correct IP address, so that is no problem. So let's do it again. And this is taken far too long to my opinion, in my opinion. But let's not rush it too much. I don't really like it. On the interface I go to the standard graphical interface, which says there's no program running. And yes, indeed, it hangs. So I have to kill. Oh, that's nice. Yes, of course, I have to go to here, giving the password. And then I have to kill this one, 1142. There you go. So let's try another. Let's do another attempt. So another attempt. I'm glad the camera connects. There we go. But now the question is, will it write? Will it time out? I have no idea yet. The propeller at the back is still running, which means that it is waiting for something. And I have no idea what. Another thing we can that can be done is alright, let's just cut this. Let's open another window, because this is a firewall, not enough arguments, I know that. However, what I can do with this is right, then let's do this. See, this is the point. So what I need to do is saying allow ETH0, I think. Let's check if that actually is true. See, allow in on ETH0 from. Allow in on ETH0 from, and in this case that will be here. and this is the new status. So let's do that again. Okay, I don't like that one. Which one do I have to kill? 1219. Now it is connected. See, firewall problem. This should be once and once only. E. Alright, my SSH, my RSA key didn't help. Okay, this is wrong. It is the good address. So, this means that I have to change that. Well, let me stick to yes. And end it. Okay, so this was the big problem, because now it goes on and on and on and on. It has copied a few things. These text images actually are not zero, so that's a very good thing. However, if I go back in time, let me see where I got it. Okay, this is annoying. I want the RSA again. But I have no idea how far I should go back. I think I'm getting there. Okay, I will figure this out. This is taking too long. But the RSA copy key clearly did not work as I intended. So I figure I have to do it again. And I will do so off screen. So let's see how that ends up. Okay, I did the whole procedure now. So I started with key generation, and I overwrote the former attempt. Then to the SSH directory .ssh, copied to authorized keys and copied it to the controller. So now the question is this indeed what is necessary? So let's do it again. And I don't want to see this kind of problems. where I have to kill a process, in this case 1271. This is taking so much time. Now we go. Yes. Please, please do it. Apparently it doesn't work. Okay, this is really annoying. I want to find out what I'm doing wrong. Unless, and that may also be the point. Let me just look at this one. That's of course not a problem. This is appending to it. If I just override it, I think that is a better idea. So remove authorized keys, then like this, and then copy it. Well, it is already copied. So let's see if this solves the matter. Once again, all right. All right, this is very irritating. Why is it doing so? Let's go here and see what is on this side. A very big private key. I will remove the private key and do everything all over. I think that is the best option. So in here, thank you. Then once again remove authorized keys. But then again I have an RSA pub, removing that as well. Yes. I'm generating keys again. How many keys do I have in there? One. Okay. So yes. Okay, that is one. Then this one into so now let's see what here is. Just one key. That is excellent. And now this RSA to the controller. Alright, so now I have a brand new RSA key up the controller. Now let's see what happens here. If something happens, you never know. This is taking too long. Yes, I have to kill it again. And I have to kill process 1354. There we go. This really should not be happening anymore. And yet it is. Okay, not quite sure why this is happening. But let's see. A few zero images, but most are okay. On the other hand, what I also notice is that they are all 2000 again. I hate that. So, date, yes, it's very wrong. Okay, let's say yeah, but I want to set it, then I'll set it on the controller. Yeah, this is not going nice. Okay, I did do the date setting manually on the controller. This should do something, but I'm afraid it doesn't. So I'm going to kill it. And go again. I am really pissed off for this, and another thing is that for some reason suddenly the motor runs slowlier and the propeller doesn't work. Why is that going on? Okay, quit. Let's first see if the dates are fine now. yeah. This doesn't make sense. This does. Alright. That's one thing. Let's run it once more to see if everything works nicely, inclusive propeller. Come on. Okay, never mind this. $14.36. Okay, I'm going to go to the camera and see for one last time how things run. And then we'll see. So, for one last time, for now, let's see what happens. In online mode, the wheels are running very slowly, they stop, but the fan, the propeller is not running at all. Oh, see, I touched the cable. So apparently the cable is an issue, the power cable for the... And then once again I have to type in the password. And now the wheels are running on the good speed. Propeller is running, and I have to look into the RSA keys, because that is pissing me off, that doesn't work correctly. I'll have to remove it and do it exactly the way again. For now, most things work. With the firewall adapted, password set for the user on the interface, so I don't have to manually confirm it each time, but the RSA key is bugging, and that shouldn't be happening by now. Anyway, thank you for watching, and let me do one more thing. No, I want to try the Android connection, but I have no doubt that will work. So thanks for watching, and to be continued.